Yeah, composability even goes beyond software, even though that's how it's commonly used. It even goes into media. So, for example, today, if I want to build something on top of the Star Wars platform, I got to go cut a deal with Disney. But in the open source composable NFT world, artists are basically giving away the concepts. Yes, you can always right click and save an image or the code and then modify it, but you can build on top of it. So people will be building games, they'll be building cultural artifacts, new memes, new music on top of NFTs, and more value accrues to the underlying NFT because now it's becoming more popular. And at the end of the day, the value of a piece of art or media is directly proportional to how the community around it and who's using it and who's promoting it and who's working with it. So it kind of blows away this idea of copyright and intellectual property. And instead, it creates the most powerful memes in the world, memes in the broad sense of music and movies and books included in memes, not just the little internet memes that we are familiar with. And media itself becomes composable. And the greatest artists are going to have the greatest distribution. It's why, not to pick on our friend, but one reason why I think Joe Rogan and others make mistakes by going to Spotify is that the power of a meme, the power of an idea is determined by how many computers it's running on. The power of a program is how much computation power it has behind it. Power of an idea is how many brains is it running in. So if you have good ideas, you want to spread them as far and wide as possible. It's why I'll never charge for a piece of content. And no one in their right mind who has good ideas should. You don't want to restrict the avenues. You want people to recompose your ideas. Akira the Don takes stuff that I say and remixes into music, and there's smart nonsense out there making videos and cool animations out of it. And Jack Butcher does visualizations. And this is all free. Or Eric Jorgensen does the Almanac. I don't have to do any of it. This is all composability around media. Now, I don't have an underlying monetization mechanism, but if I wanted to, I could issue NFTs against the original content. And there are collectors and people who will pay for that. And my content is just becoming more and more famous. So that's an example of composability in action that extends beyond just software. Composability is a very, very powerful concept. And if you want to, for example, I know a lot of your listeners create a lot of content. They're content creators and innovators and creators themselves. And if you want your content to get as much out there as possible, don't hold anything back. If you have good ideas, you want to spread them as widely as possible. And you should be so lucky that other people come and compose them with their own content and create new memes and new ideas.